Hey guys, it's Mari here, and I have another process video here for you today for the JustNick design team. And I'm going to be starting out here using this really cute spiderweb 2 cut file. And I have cut this out using some pattern paper from Booze and Brews from Doodlebug. And I cut it about as large as 12 by 12 or would fit on my cut mat, or maybe just a little bit smaller. And you can see now that what I'm doing is I'm going to adhere it to this white cardstock. I'm going to just kind of put it onto the layout off center, so it's over to the right just a little bit. And I'm going to use the area to the left of my photographs, the photographs are going to go on top of that web. And I'm going to leave that white space area for some more cut files that I'm using on the layout for the title work. So I have sized that white cardstock down 1/2 inch on two sides, and I'm going to use this white patterned paper orange patterned paper from my stash as a frame. I am not sure what collection that orange paper is from. I want to say that it's maybe Bow Bunny or something like that. It's quite an old piece of paper that I have in my Halloween stash. Now you can see there that I've got the scary stuff cut files cut out there, and I'm going to be using the spooky ghouls and ghost words from that cut file, and I'm going to back those words with some more of this pattern paper from the Booze and Brews collection. And I'm just showing you here, I'm just going to use my fine line bottle and some liquid adhesive, and I'm going to go ahead and just back that with this really pretty pattern paper. So I love the combination of the orange and the purple and the green, and that is going to be basically what I'm using for my color scheme for this layout. So you can see that I've got that black cardstock now just adhered to the pattern paper, and I'm just going to cut around those letters, and then I will have that pattern paper backing that file. So I like how that looks. And you can see that this title work is going to be completely achieved using that cut file. So I love that. Now I'm also going to use a frame of this really gorgeous purple glitter paper. And so I've gutted that glitter paper, and now I'm going to use that as a frame around my white, and then that will all be framed by the orange. And that just kind of gives that purple pop around the outside of my white cardstock. So I like how that looks. So you can see that that Doodlebug pattern paper that the spider web is cut from is black with all of those complementary colors from the collection, the purple and the green and the orange and the yellow. And I love that. I think it's super cute and very obviously Halloweeny, if that is actually a thing. I do not think it's actually a word, but anyways, Halloween-ish. Now my photographs have been printed in 3.5 by 3.5, and I am actually going to be journaling about and documenting here a trip that we took this summer to Kingston when we went on this haunted walk of Kingston. And this was a really cool little walk that we went on that featured a few kind of like haunted houses in the city. And so I really wanted to use this dimensional sticker from Doodlebug that is this haunted house and this moon. And you can see that I'm just really trying to decide how I want to use that. I did cut a tag out of that purple glitter paper, but I end up not using it on the layout, but you'll see me attempt to use it in a few different places. So I've decided now, instead of offsetting those photographs over top of the web, that I'm actually going to do kind of more of a linear placement with the photographs. So what I've done is I've decided to mat them in some black cardstock. So you see that I've just stuck them down to my cardstock, and now I'm just going to trim that black paper off around it. And then I'll be ready to place those photographs onto the layout. Although I do believe I want to back that with this purple glitter paper, and I'm going to use a little bit of liquid adhesive on there because you can see that this tape runner does not work, and it is actually fairly difficult to adhere things to that glitter paper. Liquid glue is a real go-to for this, and you can see that I'm just using that Nouveau liquid glue on this. So I'm going to stick that down and trim that up, and then my photographs will be ready to place. So I'll just get back to the photos here that I'm documenting. Like I said, we went on this haunted walk of Kingston, and the house that's in the photograph here is called Hochelaga House. It's actually now a bed and breakfast, but our tour guide, which was, her name was Cindy. She was very, very good, by the way. She was excellent. Our tour guide told us all of these really spooky stories about these different haunted houses in Kingston, and the different little tales of lore that go along with them. It was pretty fun. If you've never gone on a haunted walk before, they actually offer them in a variety of different cities. I believe that there's a haunted walk in Ottawa as well, a few little places, I think, around Canada that you can go on those haunted walk tours. So I think if you Googled that, haunted walks in Canada, you would find the different cities that they're offered in. And this video is not sponsored by Haunted Walks. I just wanted to give them a shout out because it was really fun. We had a good time. We enjoyed it. And it kind of got dark as we were on the walk. And it was a full moon that night. And yeah, it was good. It was cool. We had a good time. So now you can see that I still have not given up the ghost, no pun intended, on that haunted house die cut. I'm still trying to find a spot for it, and I'm working with some of the little bits and pieces from the ephemera pack from Booze and Brews as well. And I think about putting this little house onto just some purple cardstock or some glitter cardstock, but I ended up just putting it up on dimensional stickers, and I place it just in between those two photographs there, which is a pretty decent home for it, I think. And then I'm going to put that little crescent moon over on the photograph. So I like the placement of that. I think it draws your attention over to the photographs and brings your eye over there a little bit, which is good. And I'm going to take some of the washi tape from this collection as well. I'm going to make just a tiny little cluster at the bottom, and that's also where my journaling is going to go for the layout as well. So I just wanted to place all the little bits and pieces down there to leave a spot for the journaling underneath the word ghosts. So I am going to now take a variety of different splatters, some different things here that I wanted to just jazz this up with. So I'm going to be using some Color Shine in yellow, and I'm going to be using some Dilutions splatters in purple. And this is, I believe this is maybe mint green Color Shine. And so I just like the combination of that purple and yellow and green for splatters on the layout. So I have gone ahead and done that. I'm just taking some paper towel and dabbing that up in places so that when I continue to work on the layout, I don't end up smudging those. Has that ever happened to you? Because if it has, I feel your pain. It is not a happy moment. So I wanted to make sure that I dabbed up any excess there and gave that a little bit of drying time. And now you can see that I put that little ghost die cut up by my word spooky. And now I've taken some of these really cute little stickers from the collection that are little spiders, and I've drawn some little spider webs to those little spiders around the layout. And then I'm going to do my journaling, and this layout is going to be finished. So I'm going to be leaving the link for the JustNick Studio cut shop in the description box below. So if you want to check out these cut files, make sure you head over there. Nicole Noasad's got some gorgeous cut files that are Halloween themed in the shop, and this is just a couple of them. There are more, and there are tons of other things that you can use on your spooky layout. So thanks so much for joining me today, guys. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you another time. Bye-bye.